The ground will rewild your body back to its natural form. It's simple, free, and a better teacher than any mobility coach or influencer's flexibility plan. People have been using it for thousands of years. Here's how you can free your body for no cost and just a little effort. Katie Bowman is a renowned biomechanist who's literally wrote the book on natural movement. She's a proponent of using the connection to our natural environment to bring back our mobility. She uses this cool analogy of orca whales in captivity. Their dorsal fin starts to collapse because it lacks the natural forces of the ocean. Wild orcas do not collapse. Aren't humans the same? We need the natural forces of gravity and the ground. Soft chairs and couches give us less feedback and we become stiff. Ironically, the hard ground keeps our bodies softer and more pliable. Sitting cross-legged on the ground, just like when we were kids, can start to restore natural levels of hip and spine mobility. I mean, look no further than yogis, the most flexible people in the world who spend hours sitting cross-legged in meditation. Back in 2015, I was stiff as a board. I read Katie's Move Your DNA and I started to do some computer work sitting on the ground. It didn't happen overnight, but my hips were gradually restored from all of the heavy lifting and hours of chair sitting I put them through. You can do the same. Start with using a pillow under your hips to make it more comfortable, especially if you're stiff. Just a few minutes at first, and then gradually up the time and work it into your life like I did. Kneeling on the ground with the feet flat against the floor is an ancient Japanese position used by samurai warriors. It's been used for meditation, tea ceremonies, and simply having a meal. This position starts to loosen the ankles, knees, and hips. And fully bending the knees becomes lost to many older folks. This position ensures you keep it. The feet and ankles become rigid as we age because of soft shoes and repetitive movements. This position keeps them soft and pliable. But to heels was too much for my 2015 body. I started with a prop to raise my hips slightly. Start with 30 seconds here, then reach 1 minute. Then turn it into a habit throughout your day. Changing the foot position takes this position even further. When the toes extend, we strengthen the first ray, and this is our connection to the ground. This influences the way that we walk and move, and working on this often restores the plantar fascia on the bottom of the foot. It also improves dorsiflexion, the ankle's ability to bend forward. Toes extended is way more intense. Start with a few sets of 10 seconds, and you can also explore reps like I'm doing here. You'll be surprised at how restoring the hips, feet, and ankles with those first 3 positions naturally leads you to a more relaxed, deep squat. We've talked so much about deep resting squats here, I'll just hit the main benefits. Restore hip and ankle mobility. Improve diaphragmatic breathing and digestion. Decompress spine after sitting or standing for a while. The squat is much more than an exercise. It's a natural human position used for rest, play, and function. Spending time here daily is almost a non-negotiable. Elevate your heels and use some hand assistance if it's challenging. Even supported deep squats are great. First, work 30 seconds, then 1 minute. After that, work it into your day for calls and phone time. Accumulate up to 10 to 20 minutes here. Make it so comfortable that your body craves it. Obviously, too much sitting causes the hips to get stiff, but more specifically, it's the piriformis muscle that can lock down the hips. The pigeon restores the tight hip. But just sitting in the 90-90 or 4 position is where we should all start. Just get comfy here. 1 leg in front, 1 leg behind. If you feel awkwardly crooked to one side, use a pillow for the front hip. Kit Laughlin is a legendary flexibility teacher, creator of stretch therapy, and author of Stretching and Flexibility. His pigeon method allowed me to actually make progress in stretching the piriformis muscle. He says that even for flexible people, this position tends to kick us off from the side, making it hard to get the correct angle to stretch the piriformis. Instead, elevate the front hip with a prop. This helps us keep the spine straighter and get the desired angle. Next is to work the chest down towards the heel. He recommends keeping the front knee at 90 degrees or even greater. You can start in more of a 90-90 position and then gradually extend your leg behind you. When you work to the full thing, you also get a nice stretch for the hip flexors. I know I said you don't need an influencer's mobility plan, but if you're feeling really inspired to prioritize your mobility this year, we're doing a 50% off sale on Master Mobility. No pressure at all. Use the ground, but also use this if you're inspired. Kador Ziani is a basketball player who had close to a 60-inch vertical and is still dunking over the age of 50. But he's also a movement coach focused on mobility and fascia. He's also a huge advocate of mainly using the ground for mobility. His book, 7 Postures, introduced me to a movement I'd never done before. He calls it the gorilla. It's potent, fun, challenging, but can also be regressed. He's big on that first ray mobility. He uses the basic 4 position from before, but extends the big toe into the ground on the back foot. From here, he puts the fists into the ground much like a gorilla. The backside big toe and the front outside of the foot are the stability points. We push up and down, putting the bulk of the work into the legs and feet over time. This will likely be humbling. You're challenging your strength in positions that are commonly not used. This creates deeper resiliency and long-term, most likely protects from injury. If it's too much, try keeping your front knee on the ground. I'm doing the dynamic version, but in his book, he recommends starting with isometrics, just putting pressure into the legs. These will build an uncommon strength not found in any gym exercise. He recommends holding for 10 seconds to get started and then doing 10 push-ups to progress. The ground is open to everyone. It's free, zero equipment besides maybe a small cushion from your couch. Master Mobility, first link in description. Guys, I was blown away by the support on the video I posted last week. We really do hold the power to heal and optimize our bodies. Raise your hand if you're gonna sit on the ground more. Click here for the follow along with these 5 movements.